How's it going, lads? Marshall here, and welcome to another review on the channel. As you can see today, we've got an SBC item, but it's no normal SBC item. It's an SBC Swap Deal Keita Balde Diao. Today we're going to review the Monaco man and see if he's worth committing 2 swap players in order to get the card. Now, these swap players, they're basically tokens. You can get them in DKT, you can get like that Negredo, or you could have got the Negredo. Next up is Mendy in the DKT. I think the weekly objectives are going to contain them. And yeah, SBCs have them as well. That's how I've got this card, because I did the SBC Llorente, which I do believe is still in the SBC section right now. And I did the Negredo as well. And the Negredo, honestly, this is my Road to Glory account. If you never noticed or you're wondering where all my good players are, this is actually my Road to Glory account from a few months ago. And I thought, you know what, let's try and get as many of these players to review for you guys as possible. So I'm grinding out on there, as well as my main, as well as everything. I'm just going to try and review as many as possible, lads. So if there's any that you do want to review, let me know in the comment section below. But like I did say, today it's a turn of Keita Balde Diao, and his position change from a left-hand sided player to a striker card. Will he be OP? We're going to find out, lads. So if you do enjoy, smash a like on this straight away. 1,000 likes is your target. I know you can smash it as well, lads. So try and smash it. And in the team, we have a basic 4 at the back. We have Aurier, we have Thiago Silva, what's that guy's name? I think it's like Marcel or something like that. Marcel's at left back. Gustavo Rui Costa, who I still kind of tell you, he's crap, man. He's just so bad in this game. Kante, Sadio Mane, Lamar, David De Gea, and the main guy at striker, which we are playing in FUT Champions, by the way, Keita Balde Diao. Let's see how he did. So here we go. Now, as I'm doing this video, there were 2 swap items available, and that was the Negredo and the Llorente. So since then, I'm not too sure where they're going to come at. I think they're going to come in the weekly objectives, which, as I'm doing this, is in exactly, basically 1 hour from 5 till 6. And in the weekly objectives, you can expect some more of these tokens, or these players, or swap players, whatever the hell you want to call them, in order to get the Keita Balde Diao. So I think I might just do Jordan Henderson, you know. I looked at these stats and they were phenomenal, whereas the other players, the Wendells, I mean, it's not too great. It's really not much of a bump up. The Balde Diao's went up +2 from an 82 to an 84, and the position has changed from a left-handed side card to a striker, like I did say. He scored 9 and 6 with 2 assists, all in FUT Champions. He's got 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot, height to low weight rate, 6 foot tall, and some good stats. He's got some good stats. It's not an amazing stat set, because you can see by the dark greens, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 dark greens in terms of the stats, and they are the acceleration of 94, the sprint speed of 93, the attacking positioning 84. That looks great. It is great in game. Finishing of 85, shot power of 84, the short pass 81, and the ball control, it's 91, with the agility of 83 and the dribbling of 89. He's very good in the dribble, even though sometimes his reactions, they let him down. They let him down massively, and I'll explain why and how they let him down in this video alone. 77 reactions he does have. He's got 79 strength, which isn't actually too bad. The aggression is quite bad at 56, but in-game, you can't really tell that, as I nearly made my own goalkeeper there, backtracking in FUT Champions. I was 0-0 at this stage in the game. But what you will see in this is some great goals by Keita Balde Diao. This one, he runs down the right-hand side. He's got the strength to power off the defender. Then he's got the skills to cut inside. A nice little step over, and it's a finish. So in that move, he demonstrated his strength, which is actually quite decent. I don't have that as a con, because I didn't find him too weak in terms of pushing players off the ball, anything like that. He was adequate in that kind of facility, in that category, in that kind of domain, so he is good at doing that. He showed his sprint speed there. He accelerated away from the player. That was great. He showed his 4-star skills to cut inside, even though it wasn't really a 4-star skills, just like a step over. But again, I just want to showcase that he does have 4-star skills in this video, so he can do stuff like that. As he goes on the last man, and he finishes yet again. His finishing is actually quite good on this game. But the other thing that he did demonstrate in that clip before was the weak foot. That is very, very important to this card, because not only can he shoot on his right, which you've just seen there, right in the bottom corner, in off the post, he can also shoot on his left, which is great for a strike run in this game, because you can go left, you can go right, you can kind of bamboozle defenders. So in this kind of position, I could have ran straight. I did a ball roll drag back, or just a drag back into the area, left-footed finish. The weak foot is very overpowered with this card. With the shot power he's got, I think it's like 84 or something like that. It's very, very good, and it's noticeable in game. It's in the 80s, definitely in the 80s, I do believe. It's either 83 or 84, but it's great, and he will score goals out of it due to the shot power that he does generate. That one there is a prime example of that. So let's get on to his pros then. In terms of the pace on the card, it's electrifying. I've said this about a lot of players recently. I've just reviewed Aubameyang, so this guy had a lot of kind of stepping up to do in order to kind of match Aubameyang's pace. He's not going to do that, but I've got to say, Keita Balde Diao, once he's on the last man, he's got high to low work rate, so he's always on that last man with the attacking position that he's got. One through ball, he's away. You're not catching him. He's faster than most centre-backs on this game, and he will punish many teams with a 94 acceleration and 93 sprint speed. Honestly, the sprint speed is great, but the acceleration is what's key. Even though I've got the key stat, sprint speed, what's key is acceleration, because in order to hit that top speed, you've got to accelerate really fast, because defenders, if they've got good acceleration, they're going to catch you off the mark. So it's pointless having a sprint speed if you don't have acceleration, because it's a slow build-up. Whereas Keita Balde Diao, he's got the sprint speed and he's got the acceleration. That is key. That is very important with this card. Top speed, acceleration, both pros, in my opinion, as he gets the ball here, heel to heel, past his man, very overpowered and great acceleration off it. Another heel to heel, inside the area it goes, and again, it's another great finish. His finishing is it's very accurate, even though his composure is on the low side. I do believe it's 80, but yeah, his finishing is very clinical once he does get the chance. Right foot, left foot, like I did say, it doesn't really matter in terms of heading. He is 6 foot tall, but he didn't win many headers for me, so you can kind of regard that as a con, because he really didn't win anything in the air. So yeah, that's a con in itself, even though I don't have that in the cons, but it's definitely something to keep a note on and keep an eye on as he gets the ball here off Lamar. His holding play is actually quite decent, because sometimes he plays with his back to goal, sometimes he turns and makes a run at the man, which is great because his dribbling is very good. I believe that's one of the highest stats that he's got, as he finishes yet again there in the background inside the area. Man, this guy, he's something else. Now, I want to kind of take a side note from finishing. Long shots, it's not great. Outside the area, it wasn't great. I know I'm in FUT Champions, and I know some people's going to be kind of more savvy in terms of, is it savvy? I think it's savvy, the word savvy, inside the area, blocking shots and whatnot. But, yeah, his long shots just weren't very good. I was having shots from like 30 yards, 25 yards, edge of the area. They weren't good. Inside the area, you've just seen there, he is very good at scoring goals. That bicycle kick there just shows that he's got this flair in his locker. In order to do bicycle kicks, of course, you need kind of flairness. Flairness? I've never said that before, but you need this kind of flairful side to you in order to do bicycle kicks and whatnot. Zlatan's got it. Keita Balde Diao's got it, so he can kind of pull that out of his locker when needs be. As I come up against this team, I think he's got like icons everywhere, like Vieira and whatnot, as we kind of break on through. It's Rui Costa back in the Keita Balde Diao. Now, I could have scored here, but I thought, you know what, let's set it back up for Keita Balde Diao. And this is the last goal that you'll see in this episode. Breaks back to Diao, and Diao puts it in the back of the net. So the worst stamina on the card, 76 stamina. The worst stamina on the card? The worst stats on the card is 76 stamina. It's not great. Towards the back end of matches and in FUT Champions, I was going in extra time. He was blown out of his arse. He really was. He was losing stamina very quickly. It depleted very fast, and it was just not very good with the card. And the other thing I want to talk about, apart from his curve, which isn't very good, his finesse shots, not the best in the world. What you want to do inside the area, low driven finesse, or by any means, do that. But outside the area, don't go for the finesse shot. It's utterly pointless due to the curve that he does generate. Now, slow to react. I've got that as a con, because inside the area, if the ball breaks free or anything like that, even outside the area, if the ball breaks free and there's a chance to get on the ball, he's very slow to react to the gameplay around him and the loose balls and stuff like that. Very slow. And I bring in these reactions to that because they are 77. These reactions aren't very good. If you look at reactions on players, sometimes they need to be quite high. And I reckon, is it 77? I don't believe it is 77. I'll go back and check. But yeah, his reactions are 77. At the same time, it's not good. It's not good. 77 reactions, just not good for a striker, not good for a defender, not good for a midfielder. Reactions are very important in this game. So the ball comes free in the area. What are you going to do? You've got to react to the situation. Keita Balde Diao, he doesn't do that, unfortunately. So all in all, do I reckon this guy's worth it? The answer has to be a no. I reckon he's a no, because yes, he's a position change. Yes, he's an overpowered player. Keita Balde Diao in this game, last game, he's always been an overpowered player. But, yeah, this isn't much of an upgrade. It's not much of an upgrade. It's a position change. It's basically an informed position change, which isn't great all the time for many players on this game. And Keita Balde Diao, he doesn't benefit from it. He doesn't get any better. Is he worth the tokens? No, he's getting an overall rating of an 8.4. So I'd save those tokens for a better player, because a better player could come along. I'll try and review it, lads. If there's anyone that you do want reviewed, simply let me know in the comment section below, and I'll try and get round to that. If I can't, I can't, because I can't do all the players. It's literally impossible for me to do everyone. But if you want like a Jordan Henderson or something like that, I'd go for a Jordan Henderson right now over a Keita Balde Diao. Jordan Henderson's possibly in a better league, possibly in a demanding position. I know strikers are a demanding position as well, but midfield is a very dominant position. Champs ready, Keita Balde Diao. No, I wouldn't use this guy in Champs. Yes, he feels a lot like Mbappe, but yeah, he's just not as good as Mbappe. Simple as that. Divisions ready. He's fun in divisions, and he would be fun in divisions, and I would recommend that you use him in divisions over Champs in any sense of the imagination that you can think of. The similar players, we've got standard players. Dries Mertens, 4-star, 4-star. Mbappe, again, very similar, but I do rank that Mbappe, the 84 one, higher than this card, which is saying something. And we have Gabriel Jesus as well. So, lads, that's going to be it for this review. I was going to say a video or something like that. But anyways, guys, hope you have enjoyed. Once again, like I've said at the very, very start, bring that amazing hype that you seem to bring to every single review on this channel. And let's try and smash 1,000 likes for our first FUT Swap Deal Item. Yeah, smash a like, lads. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. Click that bell as well. And as always, I will catch you all next time.